folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe if you like what you've run into. We are doing Farm Sim 15 today. We are doing a map review today, and we are doing to Welcome in Mecklenburg, or WIM 15. Nice little map. Let's see. If you, there will be a link down below. Oh, do we already own a pickup? Fancy that. There will be a link down below, of course, in the description to the map. One thing I'm going to say right away here, well, two things. First of all, if you decide to try the map out, when the map is loading, turn your volume down. You know how some maps have this little sound loop that starts just before they give you the start button for the map, sometimes 10 seconds before? Well, this one has that, except it sounds like someone is simultaneously throwing both chickens and ducks into some sort of a grinding machine. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. And it's a really quick loop. So, yeah, just a word of warning. The other thing is, when you read the description on the map, like if you go to download the map and read the description, there is literally a wall of text. Nowhere in there, though, does it make mention of any mods required. But the map author is obviously not English and used Google Translate. And somewhere in the huge story that he tells, I think he might possibly say that you don't require mods, that it's built in. There's one point something about doors and not requiring buttons or spells. So, oh, that's corn, I see. I thought I'd found some weird gold coin piles or something. But no, here we go. So, beyond that, though, pretty impressed. I've been around the map. It's an interesting one. And let's have a look at what we get. So, we do start here on the main farm. In fact, I spawned exactly where you see me. Oh, yeah, we can get some seed and such here. Lovely. They start you with quite a bunch of equipment, although when you first look in your garage, you might not really think so. Then you look at the numbers, i.e. there's two of these, there's only one of these and one of these, but then we get three of these. Yeah, so two of those trailers, bunch of the normal stuff, but they do give us a potato seeder. Although I see nothing for harvesting potatoes. Both types of poop slingers and a fert spreader, the big one as opposed to the little one, although I kind of like the little one better myself. A couple of appropriate weights, a truck, I didn't know they actually gave us one, front loader, and then of course I did buy the animals and a truck. So, oh, right down to, yeah, the big SPV Comfort. Wow. So there you go, pretty complete. Absolutely nothing to deal with corn again, as is the usual. And we will find out here as we look at the info panel that that's kind of unfortunate. But we'll start here. We'll start with the storage and the prices. All the standard crops plus sunflower and beefy piggy fat facilities, as well as a stockyard to pick them up at. We have a few sell points. Obviously this one for pigs and beefs, the BHG Pinot, and then the Pinot OD, however, the outside diameter version, I guess, actually buys wheat and barley, corn and potatoes. Well, maybe they use that to feed the pigs at the BHG Pinot. Who knows? Then you have the Bahnhof, which buys pretty much everything except sunflowers. Yeah, the Getreidewirtschaft, I'm sure there's a shorter way to say that, buys, again, here a few things, including sunflowers. The Refinery buys corn or sunflowers. Yeah, not canola. And then we have this place, Fabric, that buys patatas. And then another place for the pigs and beef, and another place for the pigs and beef, which is more than enough. They have a windmill that buys some grains. We have the Zucker Fabric, which buys our sugar beets. Oh, I guess we have a potato fabric and a sugar beet fabric. And there you go. So there's your storage places, there's your prices. I don't know, for a map this size, maybe a couple of unnecessarily placed, but not bad, not bad. Let's carry on. 20, yeah, it's all about the norm. Alright, so here's our first look, and this is actually a nice little mini-map. I do assume we own all the fields, but we'll have a closer look for bobbing signs. I didn't see any on my first go-through. You can see the farms right in the middle, everything else is not. Here's what we actually have, and yeah, what we might notice here is there's absolutely no difference between there and there, because now we do have some ripe grass, but apparently one tiny piece is not quite ripe. But other than that, yeah, you start with well, how will I put this? Nothing. There you are. So chickens, sheep, cows, and then blah blah blah. No missions, no gold coins or purple hearts, pink horseshoes, black fairies, I don't know, whatever the heck it was. Beefs and beefs too. That's rather interesting. I'm pretty sure I did not actually buy 7. I think I bought likely like 14 or 15, and it would appear they've split them amongst the different facilities. Yeah, same here, because I did not buy 4 pigs. They've split my pigs into, wow, 4 different pig facilities. Interesting. Well, there you go. I bought 15 of them, because one of these only got 3. So, alright, well. So there you go. That's, I think, pretty much, did we actually? Yeah, we got through everything we needed to see there. So there's your info sheet. We've seen that. We've seen the map. Let's look at the map in a whole new light. There we go. Where's a good spot? Actually, the truck's not bad. So there you are. And we do start right here in the middle of everything, which, oddly enough, is not particularly the most convenient place to start. So, let's finish touring about the map first, shall we? In here, you can, as you see, we not only have the symbols on the ground, and quite frankly, I think that would have been enough. This is the first time I've ever seen this floating barley type thing. Kind of non-immersive, but it's alright. And there we go again. That's what I was saying on my last map review. There's so many versions of these things. You know, why can't universally map makers just simply slap those down where they're required? You know? Alright, so we've got certain storage there, and we have another building here with more, except this one, well, we've been in this one, and this one does corn, rape, and sunflower, and we can also get our seeds here. Lovely. So let's carry on. A little bit of storage there. We've got our liquid poop spreader and a tractor. Nice. Over here, we find the woolly crunchy sheep with, of course, the water mod is included, and oddly enough, they're saying, alright, you just used the model, that's not an actual working one, and we're expected to fill that with water, so there you are. But this would appear to be a water facility right here. We also get a sugar beet digester to give mixed ration to the cows. There's also somewhere, I believe, an actual mixed ration one. There's our fleet of harvesters. So, hee-haw, I guess. Solid poop, liquid poop, and a solid poop spreader hooked to a tractor. Here's the girls. Hello, the girls. Or the cows, as they are also commonly known. And over here are the chickens. Hello, chickens. And of course, somewhere, the rooster. There he is. Hello, fine fella. We have water for them. That's a rather unique one, and okay, kind of useless. Oh, maybe this is water supply, seeing as this is actually a pump. Interesting. What do we got here? Oh, rabbit hutch. Okay. Yeah, animation map trigger, although I do actually have it. I haven't found anywhere that actually uses it. By Big M. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to, how about if I crouch down and look at it? No, nothing. Alright, not sure what's going on there. Oh, it's, what, like a chicken incinerator? Oh, look at that! Hey! There's a fox in the hen house. Go away, you. Go away. Alright. Well, that's some seriously disturbing stuff. Didn't we have rats on the last map? Now we have foxes. Alrighty then. Alright, a little bit more gear here. And this is where we can get our fertilizer. And there's our fert spreader. Off this way. Oh. Effect tractor. A little bit of storage, I guess. Fueling point. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Still part of the fueling point, I think. Over here, a little bit of a maintenance facility. Just for show, not for go. Just like that entire building. Apparently we have our own incinerator. Alrighty then. Not sure why in particular we'd want that. Oh, here we are. Apparently you don't own all the fields. Which leads me to believe you own none of the fields. Oh, nominal value $1. Okay. Well, we shall look further into that. Not quite up to... Maybe that was a part of that huge long story that the map author gave. But there you go. I'm not sure. Did we actually manage to see everything? It's kind of spread out a little bit here, so hopefully we did. Yeah, I know we've been through here several times, but I just want to head to the other side. Because I think we've actually missed a building. Oh, maybe not. But I think the actual dairy cows building. That looks like a good place for a tip point for milk, but I'd like to pick up. I'm not sure. So here we go. There's a barn full of non-real cows. They give us no less than a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4 huge pits. Wow. Okay, not sure there. But right across here, we have our fattenable cows. If we go in here, we can see, there you go, all the wee biffies wagging their tails. Go out through the loading port, all the normal bits and pieces. These are the stock beef masts that you see on many maps. Sugar beets, potatoes. Okay, interesting. Over here we have giant potatoes. Well, I mean giant mounds of little tiny potatoes. Alright, on that side, that apparently go through some automated steaming system, and then up here, and then on this side, okay, there's our mixing facility, and that appears to be grain of some form or another. But as you can see, I've got my F1 panel open, but it doesn't seem that it toggles anywhere. Like, I mean, we know it will here. There you are. But it doesn't seem so much anywhere else out here that it does that. Now, we do have a spout to get whatever the heck's coming out of there, and a spout to get our steamed potatoes, if that's what's going on there as well. So, that's our fattened beefages. Let's waddle back across the yard here and see if we can find that lovely purple pickup. So yeah, quite a crate of gear. I would probably flog those off right quick, the 3 of those, and get one that did the better job. But you never know. The one thing, well, maybe I know why actually. The roads on this map are, for the most part, reasonably tight. Yes, indeed. Now, okay, we do want a truck here. Where's my truck? There it is. Wow. Yeah, that's where you want it to be when you're over here, isn't it? Oh, look. We have our own little soccer field. Come out here and cut all the grass. No, that's still low. I would have to assume, since I didn't see any sort of a milking machine over here, this is our cow stuff after all, that perhaps that one spot we ran into there is in fact where you're supposed to pick up the milk, where they had the white, where there's one white tank. Excuse me, washed my face and can't do a thing with it. Alright, here we go. Because yeah, I don't really see a milk robot or any other sort of a facility for this sort of thing. This is obviously our way of feeding them here. And we did find the liquid manure. We've also got the sugar beet tip there. So, but yeah, I don't see anything around here other than this facility that might have anything to do with milk. So, there you go. Let's assume that's exactly what that is, shall we? And without further ado, we're going to leave the main farm. And let's actually go the other way, shall we? Oh, that's the field we checked. Wow, that's a lot of space for $1, man. They don't look too worker friendly though, do they, these fields? And what you're gonna find is, to a reasonably excessive amount of trees. Yeah, they're pretty much everywhere. In fact, some of the roads you have very, very little choice except to do in cab. This is a good example. So we're going to do just that for a little bit. Hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, otherwise this is going to get really, really difficult. Alright, let's poke our heads in here. This is the pig facility, as you can see on the mini map there. And this is why they took my 15 pigs and put them in such small lots. I should have bought 60. See, there's only 3 in here, poor little guys. There should be 4 in here. Yeah, there's 4 in there. And then etc. You have the same thing on the other side. So quite a ways to go to get your, well, I said it wasn't that far. It was the first stop after the farm. But, yeah, that's your pig facility. So now, let's get back in the cab and continue on. Oh, actually, I think the trees thin out right over here anyways. We have Seedorf. Okay. And these people are polite enough to not tell us if we're coming or going. KFL. Was that not one of our tasties? Here, let's have a look all the way back to the original iPad here, or information pack. No. So where did I see that? Oh, it's just labeled on the little map, I'll bet you. Yeah, that's exactly where I saw it. KFL. They have business hours. Oh, yeah. Okay. For Land Technic. Okay, this is your machine shop. So there you go, you get a gas station there. And this is your machine shop. Alrighty, that makes sense. Sure, there's where you sell your tractors and stuff. Here's where... Is that really the buy menu for it? It just doesn't look like the kind of place I'd go and buy a tractor. You know, hi there. Yeah, shop menu. Wow. These people are doing alright in the tractor business, I'll tell you. Okay. There we go. As I say, we got a bit of a gas station. Now here's our livestock pens. Why they would put that near a fuel facility, I really don't know, guys. But as we can see, we've got, yeah, this place. Opens at 6:30 in the morning, closes at 5 o'clock in the evening. Sonnabend, 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Alright. But there you are. So yeah, you would just simply back your rig up to here, and the gate will open, and you open your own gates and load the appropriate numera of piggies and beasts. Now you can of course buy them through the shop menu. They'll just cost you a little more money. So now we're going to get down to this last facility here. So a whole bunch of weirdness goes on in there, but as you can see, they don't want you going in there. They blocked it off to vehicular traffic. So we can go down here. We can sell our eggs. This is basically the garden shop, or garden center, I guess as it would be known on most of these. And you can do the usual seeds, fertilizer, all of that. I do believe you may be able to buy pallets somewhere, or seedling pallet. A pallet of saplings. Although I may be wrong because I don't actually see any sort of a sale point. Huh. Alright. Oh, that's odd. Okay, that's BHG. Is that what that says? Let's have a look here. Oh, BHG. So it's one of these. I get it. Okay. Probably just this one, the BHG Pinot. Because it doesn't look like... No, there was one place to drop off, so yeah, that's likely what that one's about. Okay. Oh, another thing, okay, they want us to go up here. The mod author, now, take with a grain of salt the fact that everything that he said on his page was... What the heck we got going on here? Oh, it's the beach. Okay, I thought it was like some giant sand pit. But everything that he said on his page was Google translated. But when I looked at it, I certainly... Oh, it's a fake beach. You can only go a little ways. I took it to mean you needed to unzip the file. You, in fact, don't. So yeah, when this is one, when you get it, don't unzip it. It doesn't require it. It's that way. All the people on the bus are going, what is up with that boy? Here we go. And we find the windmill, which oddly enough buys grains. Grains. Oh, no, that's brains, right? Okay, let's carry on. And a little drift around the bus, because that always excites the tourists. There we are. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, heck with it. Rocks will never keep us out. Alright, see that I was in such shock from actually making that jump, I just kept going. Alright, let's head off and find something new and exciting. Ciao. Okay, heading past the KFL, which I figured out is Kentucky Fried Lizards. And where are we now? Alright. Now we've been to the piggy barn. Way up there in the top right corner you see camping place. I'm assuming that's what it means. Yes, I've been there, and pretty much that's all it is a really long, hard to get up road that will take you to some camping places. Yeah, you know, caravans or trailers, whatever part of the world you're from. So yeah, we're gonna... Whoa, there's that whole thing with the really close overhead view here. So once again, we're gonna have to jump her into the old cockpit mode, folks. ACZ. We looked at this one earlier, did we not? Or did we not? I don't think we did, actually. Well, this one I found a little confusing. ACZ. Agrochemic Zentrum. Hmm. So is this simply a place you can pick up fertilizers? Is that what I'm understanding? Is this an agricultural chemical production of some sort? Is that what this is? Am I now standing inside a magic bubble of fertilizer? See, I don't know. I don't know what the heck this is either. But I do know that's fertilizer. So I guess this is where you can fill your vehicles with ferts. And yet again, here's a white tank. Oh, there's nothing there, of course. Nothing comes up when you approach anything. No, these are, these are just spreader tanks and extra spreader bars. Okay. So yeah, this would appear to be a fertilizer facility of one form or another. Let's continue on, shall we? Just want to check here. It's way the heck back there, eh? Okay. Next time, when we get to the edge of another field, I just want to see if they're perhaps all $1. Yeah, as you can see, the collision on every single one of these 438,000 trees at the side of the road is actively on. Alright, now decisions to be made. So that'll take us back to the main farm. So this is where we originally made our first division. So let's go this way. Doesn't appear to quite line up with the map, eh? You see what I mean? You look at where I'm driving and where the actual map says I'm driving. Yeah, not quite the same thing. So here we have the Refinery, which from my limited understanding of, well, anything, is where you would do milk. Yeah. So again, here we have these glistening white tanks. Will this actually allow us to sell it? I'm not too sure. One can only hope. But if you were to sell milk, that is certainly where you do it. And of course, if all else fails, simply get the Stop Milk mod, slap the sign down anywhere, and then come up here and throw the trigger at the dairy to make it look nice and realistic. Alright, let's this way to the BHG, which we've already had one thing that said it was a BHG, so this is obviously the other one. Now, I guess if you knew what that second word meant off the top of your head, you'd know which one was which. So, here we are. Place to sell eggs, place to buy gas, and I know if we... Okay, there's a little more to it. We've got a tip point, whoopsie, back here. This is Weber... Oh, let me get off the word. Webery. This is the Webery, where you can sell webs. Well, again, really unfortunate, but these things don't seem to quite match the names that are on there. But, so yeah, again, the sales points, I guess you'd sort of have to sort a little bit of it out for yourself. Or, as I said, if you spoke the language or cared to grab a few of these little titles here and maybe run them through the old Googlio translator and see what they come up with, you could also do that. Now, important intersection. I missed this and couldn't find it for the longest time. But this side of the tracks, if you follow this dirt road, will actually take you out to a Maruvian sawmill. Or Sageworks, as they seem to be more commonly known these days. But, or even Two Rivers Sageworks, which is the actual name of the mod. Alright, here we go. Here's our sawmill. And it works just as all the standards do. There you are. Action movie time. Oh. Oh No, we still got time. Come on, man. Come on. No. Oh, look at that. There was another train coming the other way. Do 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 do. I don't think he's gonna stop. Yikes. Alright, well, that was less than useful. However, we are actually, well, I guess I gotta find a way over all of this stuff now. We'll just simply have our tour of the lumberyard. Why can't I get out of here? Our tour of the lumberyard, and then we'll check all of this other stuff on our way by as well. There we go. Here we have the refinery. Now, come on. So yeah, and this we do know was on here actually. I think it was the last one. You can dump canola and wood chips. Oh, sunflowers. Sorry. Oh yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah. Canola and wood chips. Alright. Quick little tour about the place. Lovely. Wow. And there's your tip. And out you come. Lovely. So, this is, by the way, in case you're wondering where we are, we're actually down here, so we'll look at all of the other places on the way back up. We were right on the other end at the sage work. So here we go. We've got, ooh, there's where you tip your lumber once you get it out of the sage works. Oh, that's terrible. Look at that. Ooh. Could have been a bit better there, laddie. Here we go. Send your trains off. The lumber train, the freight train. Nice, I guess. Wow, great big space. Oh, we've got fertilizer sale over there. Shows another tip point. Did one of those move, or was that just my imagination? Another tip point here. That's the Geitrite Wirtschritz. And the other one was the Bahnhof. Yeah, there's a lot of really active trains. Okay, there's not actually a road there. Like, well, it didn't matter to you on the way there. Yeah, it didn't. So we'll go back out through the actual gate. Ugh, this thing is just sad. Slightest quick corner and it's out of control. Horrible steering. Alright, I guess a free pile of calc for anybody that wants it. Let's head up to the Zucker fabric, where we can sell Zuckers, also known as sugar beets. That's how they fool all the little kids, eh? Hey, want a Zucker? Sure! And they hand them a sugar beet. And like, ew. Alright, so this is the sugar beet zone, is it? They certainly have a supply of them. Wow, no wonder. Yeah. No wonder. And then we've got the Webery. Ooh. Oh, didn't we already do the Webery? So we must be pretty much, yeah, we're right back in the center of the village where we started. Alright, so that's pretty much the map, guys. Like I said, really interesting map. I mean, it's a nice map. There's certainly no issues with it. You do get a bunch of nice forest to deal with if you care to get into the tree chopping. And there is, in fact, and one last thing to show you here, because we didn't find seedling pallets at that other place. But this, in fact, is a little tree farm. All kinds of bushes and trees and a shrubbery or two. So goes yet another train. And our little forest of cedar over here. Very cool. And yeah, activate garden shop menu. So this is where you would, in fact, there you are, buy, oh, if you care to, one of those. And it will appear, well, you know, it says at the garden center. Oh, okay. So you now actually have to go back to the garden center and it will be parked there. So there you go. I guess that's one way to do it. And it's not the first time I've seen that either, actually. And, I will not. There we go. So there you go, guys. That's been our look. Well, you can see there's not a whole bunch of description. I wanted to actually see if there was a version number for it, but I don't think he lists it there. But I will list the version number down with the map link in the description. So I hope you all enjoyed our little look at Mecklenburg. Decent map. Whole bunch of driving around to do, but I know lots of you like doing that because all of you are more skilled at it than I am. And yeah. Comes with a recommendation. There you go. Hope you enjoyed. Again, feel free to subscribe. Please hit the like button. Helps out the channel immensely. Want to get a loan? No. We got the inheritance. And all of that. But above all, take care of each other, folks. This has been BC7 for Farm Sim 15 Gold. Ciao for now. Almost as many trees as there is in my backyard. Whoop.